Howdy, folks. I have some nice new little micro crappie jigs here that I am really excited to try out, see how they do. So I've come over to the golf course. I know it's full of little bass that'll just eat the crap out of these things, but I also know that there's some decent crappie in here that are, on occasion you can find them. They're not easy to find. There's also some pretty big sunfish scrolling around. There's actually a nice diversity of fish in here, all that'll eat this. So figured, hey, probably the best place to test it out. I gotta wait for some golfers to pass by. They're hitting over to the green right now. And then I'm gonna get out there and I'm gonna slay him on this little guy. Alright, I think if I hang out over here by the tee, I won't be in these guys' way, I don't think. Tee off is right around here, which is where I'd like to start and hang out anyway. See something cruising in the water right there. A nice wake just went by. Hopefully I won't be in their way. There's not a lot of golfers out as far as I can tell. Let's see how this goes. I don't know if that was plants or a hit real fast. There's a fish. Oop, little bass. All right, that didn't take super long. All right, nice start, nice start. Stupid pole, got to figure this out somehow. There we go. Hey, first fish at the golf course. A little smaller than I was expecting. There are bigger ones in this pond. Little lure still in decent shape. Okay. Am I gonna be in your way here?
I hope not.
Oh, here, I'll walk over here a little bit to your side. That is a stick. I don't need sticks, I need fish. No, don't go back in. Nice and slow. Whoop. Got it. This thing's holding up pretty well. Another set of golfers. I really want to walk around that way. I gotta wait for these golfers to get done. They get all upset if they're hitting balls over my head usually. Also, been kicked out of here a time or two. So I need to not cause trouble. Oh, there's a fish. Oh yeah, warmouth. That's a nice one. Oh. I don't see too many of these fish. They're always kind of cool and they get colored a lot of different ways. This one's really dark, but some of them are real bright and like orange and green. All right, we got a bass, we got a warmouth. Two fish in, lure still in perfect shape. It's impressive. These soft plastics normally get tore up pretty quick. There's a fish. Another little bass. Ski him on in. All right. Another little guy. Definitely get bigger in this pond. Ugh. But I'll take what I can get right now. Alright. Yeah, I caught a few things so far. Y'all don't ever fish in here?
We have a couple times.
You do any good?
We've got a couple of shots.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna keep walking around, so I hope y'all are accurate. They are not accurate at all. I may be in danger. I think those clubs are way too big for them kids. We'll see what they manage. There we go. That's a better one. A little bit better. More about the size I was hoping to catch out of here. Still, stunted little bass, bigger heads, smaller bodies, but that's what they're all like in this pond. Needs a good culling, but private property. And you don't really want to keep fish out of a golf course. Don't know where that one went. Ah.
Hey, are you a YouTuber?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Awful Angler.
Alright. I'll subscribe.
You gonna check me out?
Yeah.
Alright, I got quite a few videos at this little golf course. Yeah. There's another warmouth.
Is that like your night?
I think this is my 4th or 5th fish. But this is a warmouth. Kind of a mix between a bass and a sunfish. Cool little guy though.
Alrighty, have a good day.
I'll look forward to the views. I'm not in anyone's way yet. Another little fish. Ooh, he popped off. I think. Oh no, that guy can't start yet because these kids are in the way. Well, that's good for me. I'm slowly working my way around to where I'm out of the way. I think that guy's probably still got to wait on these kids. They're not far. They don't hit very far. They're massive clubs. I'm almost out of his way. Yep, there we go. Another warmouth. A lot of warmouth in here. I never catch this many. Normally, it's mostly all these little bass, but how are these guys coming around today? Alright, let me get out of this guy's way. Those kids should be done soon. I'm not kind of in line with the fairway, but you never know what people are going to be upset about. Frankly, I don't mind risking getting hit with golf balls if it means I catch fish. I bet there's something cruising around in this little area. I mean, this little cove. There's got to be something good in here, right? Got some brush, I got a pipe. It's got to be a fish. Fish love this kind of stuff. Just about out of this guy's way. Whoop. Ah, there was a bass in there, but I missed him. They're not taking huge bites out of me. I've definitely missed a few. There we go. Oh, look at this tiny thing. Of course, one of the bass that manages to actually hold on. Smallest damn fish of the day. Yep, they finally break me up enough here that I got to change out. Not sure. Might be able to salvage this. Oh yeah, that'll still work. What am I on, 6, 7 fish now? A little tore up, but still usable, which is impressive for a little soft plastic. Normally, you know, like I said, 2 or 3 is the limit. Run by the tree. Anything hanging out? Oop, there we go. Didn't even make it to the tree. I was gonna say fish like trees. That's why I'm always losing lures in them. But he didn't even make it to the tree before he got on. Another little guy. There we go, under the tree, another one. Fish like trees. That's a better one. What up, bud? That's still good. Let's try around this tree. How close I can get to it. There we go. Oof. You really wanted that one, huh? That all the way down there. Thanks, little bud. Oh, and finally we lose our tail and it's too beat up to continue. That's all right, we'll just change it out. How many fish was that? Like 10? About 10 fish? 10 fish is amazing for this thing to hold on, especially being so small. All right, with that lure being destroyed, we've changed out to a little tiny like bug jig lure, kind of like a crawdad with big old dangly bits, but I don't know. We'll see if this does any good. It's gonna be I'm not definitely just gonna sit and swim it. I'm gonna have to kind of bounce it around. We'll see if it works. Yep, sticks. Sticks are gonna be my nemesis here. Oh well. Maybe I can still kind of like bounce swim it. Gonna let it sink a little, give it a few little twitches, a slow reel while it sinks back again. Twitches. Oops, there we go. All right. Ooh. Oh, is that a crappie? Did I actually? I did. I actually caught a crappie with it. Ooh, a nice black crappie. Look at this. This is one of the better crappies I've ever caught. Especially for a black crappie. That is way better than the current picture I have for a good black crappie. So I'm gonna need a picture of this guy. All right, thank you, crappie jig. You caught a crappie. Excellent. There's a fish. There we go. Oop, bass this time. It's all right, I'll take a bass. All right, thank you, bud. All right, this one, I got 2 fish, and the jig is still in perfect condition. I'm gonna try just plain old swimming this thing. The kind of jigging, oh, well, that was a fish. The jigging motion, I mean, I caught that crappie and a couple little bass, but I'm not getting tons of action. I mean, it's got those little fluttery pincers on the front, so that should give it some nice movement swimming it. Plus, I've got a blade on the jig head, so I wonder if I'll get some decent reaction using it this way, even though it's not necessarily its intended purpose here. Tell you, my little paddle tail definitely was doing better for this fishing environment. Yeah, right at the tree. There we go. There's something. Doesn't feel... No? Okay, it's okay. Right under the base of the tree. It's about time. This little lure is not doing near as good, ow, as that little paddle tail was doing. Alright, you. Is that so hard? Sheesh. There's like this whole area, this whole strip back here that I've walked is normally where I do my best catching. Throwing, you know, like crankbaits and stuff. But I've hardly caught anything. I've had a couple tiny bites, but not a lot. I don't know if that's the lure's fault or what, but at the moment, the lure is all I have to blame. But apparently, if you put it where the fish are, they're gonna bite onto it. So maybe it is my fault. Hey ducks, what's up? Ooh, couple little bass right there. They chased it in. You get it, guys? No? That sucks. Later, guys. See, I can see fish that I'm dropping this thing to. They're just not giving much of a damn. But then other times, I'll see fish chase it around. So I don't know. I think the paddle tail is definitely gonna work better for the type of fish in here. There's that damn koi again. Oops. One of these days I'm going to catch one of these koi. Alright, switching out. Switching out. Alright, I switched back over to the little micro paddle tail. The other lure, the little jigging craw bug thingy, just was not doing it for me. I caught a couple fish on it, and in its defense, this isn't really the way to be using it. It's more to be dropped straight down, jigging off of a boat, or like under a bobber on top of a bed of fish that you know about. So I'm not going to completely fault that lure. But I switched back to what I had a ton of... What are you running from, duck? Where'd the other ducks go? Alright. I lost my train of thought. Whatever. We're catching fish. Oh, here we go. Here's a different species on our little paddle tail. Green sunfish. I was wondering when this guy would show up. Get that in there. There we go. Lovely little fish. Fun little guys. Big mouths. Eat damn near anything. There we go. Ah, it's been a minute since we've been catching anything. Bites really seem to have turned off. Helps if you open your bail before you try to cast. Oddly enough, all along that bank where we started seemed to be the best. A lot of warmouths too. But normally it's all along in that treat area over there. Interesting turn today. It has been a long while since I've been at this golf course though. It seems like they got rid of a lot of the vegetation that grows along the edge of it. Maybe that has something to do with it. There we go. There we go. Oh, is that a crappie again? Oh, it is. Now I got a crappie on. Oh no! Crappie, buddy, come here. Ow, ow. You don't seem to really care about being caught, do you? What's your deal? A little nice little black crappie. Caught on the paddle tail crappie this time, crappie lure. So that is a great plus. That guy, I can't believe, like, he came off the hook and just sat in the water like he was dead. I'm so surprised. I took my time and managed to just pick him up. But hey, I got a crappie on both of my new crappie lures today, so I'm going to call them a raging success. The paddle tail is definitely better, though, as far as, you know, multi-species. Yep. That was right at the bank. That's a nice warmouth. You guys are really taking off in here, aren't you? There you go. There we go. Another warmouth. Crappie lure still intact. Kind of bring it over here around under the tree as best we can. Yep. What do we got here? This is a really nice red-eared sunfish. My goodness, you are large. Ugh, such a small little mouth. Unfortunately, I wish this was... Whoop. These guys have, like I said, small mouths, hard to hold. Ugh. Come here, you. Jesus, he's as big as that last crappie was. He's worth a damn picture. Wish he was about a pound though, because that would be a master angler size red-eared sunfish. Those things getting mighty big though. I believe the world record's around 5 pounds, which is ridiculous. How are you holding up? Good enough to keep going? Be surprised if I caught another fish out of here after that, but oh, I'm surprised. What are you? You're a green sunfish. Not as big as that red ear, but not a bad size. He's okay. See if we can keep our lure working here. I don't want to use another one up. We're so close to the end. So I'll just kind of make this work as best I can. Another warmouth. Watched him just come and slap it right up on the shore, and I just lifted him right out. See, even this one, it's got different colorations than some of the other ones we've seen. Warmouth are fun little fish. Yep. Oh, tiny, tiny, tiny little bass. Yeah, little bud. Yeah, I bet you wanted that. That'd have been a nice little meal for you. Well, definitely catch of the day there. My lure's cut on my bag. There we go. Oh, that little guy is the one that finally messed us up, huh? Well, I'd certainly call this trip a resounding success. Both of my crappie lures caught fish, multiple different types of fish, and both of them caught some pretty okay crappie. So these things, definitely call a success. If you want to know what they are, this is the Guggen Crappie series, along with their jig heads. Worked pretty dang well, I'd say. Now I'm gonna head over to Sonic, give me a big old Route 44 limeade, and head on home. So catch y'all next time.